Hi everyone. As we all have experienced during the pandemic, digital connection is not a replacement for real-time togetherness. Virtual happy hours only lasted a few months. Communicating and hanging out remotely pales in comparison to getting together in real life. But the good news is that this has showed us how much opportunity there is to make it feel better to connect digitally. Not because we want to replace real-life togetherness, but because we need to spend time together online and it should be more fun, more rich, more meaningful than it is today. We imagine a world where we can break free out of our little boxes that contain us today, and we have the tool to customize our digital spaces to represent our authentic selves and to feel safe and connected with people that we care about the most. That's why we formed the Remote Presence team almost 2 years ago. Remote Presence is a communication platform that stretches across the family of apps at Meta to help people connect to everybody that they care about. No matter which app our users prefer to use or connect with their friends or their family, they're getting the same reliability and innovative new features that we're building in our Remote Presence team. Our mission is to help people feel together, even when they're apart. That's how we're approaching that. When we hang out in real life, we don't sit captive staring at each other. We go for walks, we drink wine, we share a meal, we play with our pets, we cook, we watch movies. Digital hangouts should be this fun too. That's why we're building innovative ways to spend time together in the digital world. Group effects make solo AR effects a multiplayer experience. They make digital expressiveness a shared experience, creating the feeling we get when we're actually in the same room with other people, seeing something unfold before our own eyes. My personal favorite is camping. We all can be camping together when we're on the same call. Watch Together enable us and our family and friends to watch trending videos, a sports highlight, a makeup tutorial, or a Watch Together original. This feature allows us to watch your friend's reaction at the same time on Instagram and Messengers synchronously. Storytime is a feature unique to Portal, but built on top of Messenger video calling and AR technology. Grandparents especially love to read a bedtime story to their grandkids when they cannot be together in real life. With our expansive library of AR effects and backgrounds, users can customize every call and express themselves in current mood. A huge part of expressing yourself online and in the metaverse is your digital identity. We just announced that we updated 3D avatars across Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and Quest. You can personalize your avatar to express yourself across all different kinds of experiences. Unifying avatars across our platform is an early step towards making this reality and one we're working towards for a long time. Your avatars will obviously need spaces to hang out, so we're actively exploring new digital spaces to feel more natural and collaborative. We launched Mosaic Grid as a start, but we are going to invest heavily in this space. And since the idea of how we exist in digital space is key to the metaverse, not only are we thinking about how to build immersive spaces for existing 2D calls, we're also working on how users experience these spaces from 3D in Oculus or from AR glasses or a combination of all three. The metaverse is the next leap in this evolution, an embodied internet where you are in the experience, not just looking at it. There is no better description of the metaverse in our vision than what we have in our founders' letters. The defining quality of the metaverse will be the feeling of presence, like you are right there with another person in another place. Feeling truly presence with another person is the ultimate dream of social technology. This is why we're focusing on building it. In the metaverse, you'll be able to do almost anything you can imagine. Get together with friends and family, work, learn, play, shop, create, as well as completely new experiences that don't really fit how you think about computers or phones today. In this future, you'll be able to teleport instantly as a hologram to the office without any commute, to a concert with your friends, or in your parents' living room to catch up. This will open up more opportunities no matter where you live. You'll be able to spend more time on what matters to you. Advances in technology have forever powered social connectivities, enabling people to freely express themselves. The medium of communication has progressively become richer, evolving from text to images to high definition audio video with computers. The metaverse is the next leap in that evolution, an embodied internet where you are in the experience, not just looking at it. You'll move across these experiences on different devices: augmented reality glasses to stay present in the physical world, virtual reality to become fully immersed, and phones and computers to jump in from existing platforms. This isn't about spending more time on screens. It's about making the time we already spend much better. High-fidelity real-time communication is key to fulfilling the metaverse promise of identity, expression, and social presence, where technology is so realistic that it disappears into the background, pushing the social aspect to the foreground. We want to deliver the magic of being immersed in a common social space, enabling participants to interact with one another just as they would at a party, working meeting, sporting event, or concert. Our work on Horizon Workroom is a great example of how we are approaching and solving some of these challenges in the context of work, productivity, and we just have one use case. Social presence allows coworkers to collaborate side by side using screens, whiteboards, and other tools as if they were together in the real world, and even perform VR-native tasks that transcend what's possible in reality. Challenges with crosstalks, turn talking, visibility, and lack of nonverbal cues leads to less fluid, less efficient, less balanced, and less empathetic group conversations, with more difficulties in achieving outcomes. Group conversations in VR can alleviate many of these challenges through the medium's inherent ability to present a unified shared space, and can transcend what's possible in person by using software to mediate the flow of conversation, manage agendas, and capture outcomes. The lack of physical co-presence on distributed teams make collaborative interactions more transactional, with less opportunities for organic interactions between coworkers, such as breakout discussions and hallway chats. Social presence can enable these experiences for distributed teams. The metaverse will transport people from wherever they are physically located using their device of choice into a shared social space. For embodied presence, this necessitates compensating for the different characteristics of each individual's audio and visual environment, as well as device characteristics. We need to use existing audio enhancement technologies as well as new ones to deliver the magic of real-time expression in a shared space. While users may be relatively more tolerant to minor imperfections in the current 2D context, these imperfections can potentially destroy immersion in the metaverse. In addition to the traditional modalities of audio, videos, and data, new media types became mainstream in RTC for the metaverse. 3D avatars are a good example. Today, they are 3D reproductions of a person's appearance, but in the future, they'll be photorealistic and be able to show their real-time expression that work by extracting features using inward-facing cameras, encoding, transmitting over a network, and decoding them on the other end to reproduce vertex and texture. Spatial audio is another example where realistic reproduction of a user acoustic scene involves spatial capture that is capable of isolating the different sound sources in the scene, efficient multi-channel compression for transmission, and faithful reconstruction and rendering of the spatial scene for the listener. When done right, this results in a magical experience where the user is unable to distinguish the virtual sound from one being made in the physical space. Augmented reality experiences, such as holographic calling, to play a game of virtual chess require new and efficient ways to transport both game data as well as the holograms. Camera and microphone feeds, depth information, segmentation mask, face tracker coordinates, crop regions, head tracking, coordinates for the audio and related features need to be transmitted with low latency, efficient compression, and for some features with frame-level synchronizations. For maximum reach and inclusive experience, all of the above technologies need to run on users' device of choice. Immersive form factors such as VR headsets and AR glasses will coexist with less immersive devices such as laptops, phones, and smartwatches. This poses new challenges and opportunities, especially for extra-large group calls where we need to deliver a degree of immersion that is optimal for each device, and yet allow meaningful rich interop. Our user research indicated a strong need to blend the real and virtual worlds. For instance, users can see and share their computer screens from VR through remote desktop, and yet even interact with the real-time keyboards as mixed reality devices on their virtual desk. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in. There hasn't been a more exciting time for RTC professionals as we explore and solve these novel challenges. Our remote presence team is still fairly new, but we've already accomplished so much. I am looking forward to continuing to help build a solid platform and many experiences that bring our 2D experiences on today's devices with 3D immersive experiences of tomorrow.